Okay, so I've started dropping the feeder wires to the tracks. So here you can see I have black wire and white wire, each rail. So I'm doing the 3 at a time. So there it is on the top. And then here they are underneath. I've split the main tracks up with the yard tracks. So I have a black and a white, and the red and the white is for all the yard tracks. I'll be hooking those up next. So next I'll be soldering the feeder wires to the track. So what I do with those is just put a small bend on it, and I've been trying to attach it under the rail. And for the ones that are very close, it works very well, but for the tracks in the back, it's a little bit harder, so I just solder it right to the rail. So then I'll tin all these and solder them up. My handy roll of solder. Got the wrong glasses on, I can't see. Cosmetic looks. So when you balance the side of the track when you balance the rail and take photographs, you don't see those great big clumps. At least I'm hoping. That's the idea behind it. Now what I should have done was drilled the hole, soldered the rail, soldered the feeder wire to the rail, then laid the track, but that gets to be too much. Making sure that the hole is drilled properly in the right spot. So I'm trying it this way. See what happens. I've done a few already, and it seems to work. I have my test unit here that I'll hook up some feeders and try it. Make sure I have no shorts. Make sure everything is connected properly, and then I move on to the next section. Now, just test this wire and see if it grabbed. Yep, connected. Perfect. So I'll hook these up, and then I'll turn the system on and test it out, and then move on to the next one. So I'll do all these, and come back when we're finished these, and I'll turn the system on so we can check them out. Okay, let's see if you can see it. There's what it looks like, soldered under the rail. If I can zoom in a bit more. Oh. One track, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we'll fire up the system and we'll try it out. And we will see how it works. See if we have any shorts. Okay. Okay, so we can hear the unit firing up. That is a Intermountain. I haven't done anything to it. It's stock right out of the box. I've only put it on here for testing purposes. So, let's try her out. So it's obviously no shorts because it's fired up and running, so that's one track. Dead frog. I don't have the frogs powered yet on these switches. I need to get some more parts for those. Now we will try the second track. Okay, so that's the second track. We will come back. So I haven't, where the locomotive is, you could hear it. I haven't put any feeders down there, and I haven't soldered the rail joiners. I left those unsoldered for expansion and left a small little gap for the rail to expand. I didn't do it on a piece of flex track behind me, and that buckled, so I had to go and redo all that. So we will come down this track. Now, one switch I have a throw bar in, the other switch through the crossover here I do not, and I do not know if it's going to short out. I have gaps cut in here, and so let's try it. Okay, perfect. Once I put the wires and power routing for the frogs That might make a difference there in shorting out. So there's how I wire up my track work. It's a little bit of work, a little bit of tight area, but so far I haven't had any problems, no shorts, everything's connected to the right rails, so we'll just continue on from there. Okay, so now I'm going to do a throw bar for this switch as part of the crossover to test the rail. So I'm using the throw bars that I've cut one-sided, copper one-sided, filed away some there. I already have a hole drilled for my throw bar to come up from underneath. So now I just put a few spikes in here to keep it spaced evenly. And then I have a couple toothpicks that I use to wedge it up so it's tight up against the rail, the base of the rail. My ties are a little thicker than regular flex track because I built these ones. Oops. Oh, sugar. Alright, gotta start all over. Oh, that spike didn't go in there. Of course. It's gonna give me headaches today. There it is. Alright, there we go. So you can see I have the toothpicks wedged underneath to push it snugly against the base of the rail, and I just have the spikes on either side holding it so it doesn't shift. I'm going to take another piece of copper, slide it in there, my solder, just touch on there. hold that like so, so it's pretty straight. And there's that. So that's one side. And I'll slide that out. Take that one out. Slide this over. And then repeat on this side. Now, those are done. Take this out. Take this out. And I'll zoom in here a bit so you can see. So you can see here, and my points, I've filed to a point and rounded them off just a little bit on the top, and that's it. And then there might be some fine tuning, a little bit of filing just to clean it up. And that's it. Done. Then after, I'll drill the hole in the center, put my throw bar up, just like I did with my first switch that I have a previous video on, installing that. It's a slide switch with a pull mechanism. And that's it. And it's pretty tight because the throw bar is pushed up against the base of the rail, so it slides and it stays. And that's how I do my throw bars.